This video is video number 11, two-step equations with negatives. We're going to be working with equations, and we're going to be working with negatives. So take out your handout, and which looks like this, and hopefully today we'll get through this and make no mistakes. I don't seem to be doing very well this week. I have gotten a microphone, so you should be able to hear a little bit better. Okay, I'd like to hear your feedback in class tomorrow. So here's what your homework looks like. It's video lesson number 11. You have, we're going to do problems 1 through 4 together, and then you have 5 through 12 to do there on your own. You can check them at the end of the video. So let's begin here with problem number 1. Oh, I'm sorry, not problem 1. We're just going to quickly review what the equation is. Then we'll get to problem 1. Equation. Equation is when you have two sides. The first side is the expression, and then you have it equal something. Okay, it can be reversed. It could be 5 equals 4x minus 7. Okay, where you have your terms. We talked about terms. Okay. And now let's take a look real quick at the steps. Step 1, we change all subtraction and addition by adding the opposite. Well, you should have all of these steps on the left side of your sheet from video number 10. Just take a minute to review those steps, and we'll get started here with problem number 1. In problem number 1, it's a two-step equation because it takes 2 steps to get, in this problem, the variable y by itself. Okay? First step is to change all subtraction to adding its opposite. Well, we don't have any subtraction in this problem, so we don't have to worry about that step. Okay, so what we're going to do is just go right ahead, draw our line down the middle, to divide our equation into 2 parts, a left side and a right side. Okay. Now, our first step is to get rid of the 7 with the negative 18y. Remember, we do the order of operations backwards when we're solving equations. We get rid of addition and subtraction, and then multiplication and division. To clear 7, we can subtract 7. That's how we did it in 6th grade. In 7th grade, we're going to do all of our subtraction through adding its opposite. So we're going to add the opposite of 7, which is negative 7. And over here, add the opposite of 7. Whatever we do to the left side, we do to the right side. That's the game with equations. These 2 cancel each other out. Negative 7 makes 0. Okay? We bring down our other term, which is negative 18y, equals, and then we do the math. Negative 29 plus negative 7, that's going to be negative 36. Negative plus a negative is more negatives. Now, our second step is we want to get y by itself. So we're going to do our division to get rid of the multiplication, the inverse operation. So we're going to divide by negative 18. And we get these cancel each other out, because what it comes is 1. Negative 18 over negative 18 is equal to 1y. We don't have to write the coefficient of 1, we can just write y. So it's y equals, and negative 36 divided by negative 18 is 2. Okay? Let's take a look here at problem number 2. Okay, in problem number 2, we do have subtraction. So we're going to take care of that first by adding the opposite. Adding the opposite of the second term. Okay? Draw your line down the middle to divide your equation into the left and right side. Now, we want to get rid of the addition and subtraction first. Okay? But we touch the variable last. Okay, so one thing that might help you to understand is that box in the variable, because we want to do that operation last. We want to get rid of the negative 4 last. So the only thing that we can get rid of is the 11. And it's a positive 11. So to cancel it out, we have to add the opposite of 11. Okay? And we're going to do that to both sides. So we're going to add negative 11 to both sides. Cancels out, and we're left with negative 4d is equal to, and 71 plus negative 11 is 60. And then we're going to divide Okay, now we can touch the variable. Okay, so now we have multiplication here, negative 4 times b. To only do multiplication, we use division. So we're going to divide by negative 4. These negative 4 over negative 4 make 1, so they cancel out. We're left with d. d equals, well, 60 divided by negative 4, and positive divided by negative, okay, we're going to get 15, and it's going to be negative 15. Problem number 3. Okay, in problem number 3, we have division. Okay, one thing that might help is to go ahead and box that term in first with the variable, so we know we don't touch that until the very end. Draw your line down the middle, and you have to start by getting rid of the negative 8. To get rid of negative 8, we add its opposite to both sides. Draw your equal sign there. Cancel out. We have x over 7. And then on the right-hand side, 16 plus 8, is 24. So we write in 24. Now we have x divided by 7. Okay? Well, to undo multiplication, we use division. Well, to undo division, we use this inverse operation, which is multiplication. We're going to multiply both sides by 7. So we're going to multiply by 7. Okay? 7 over 1, because this is a fraction. So 7 over 1. But what happens is, now as this is explained here, we get 7x over 7. We multiply this out. These two cancel each other out, because that's really 7 over 7, again, is 1. That's what we want to get to, 1x. So these cancel out, and we're just left with x. Now, over here, we have to multiply by 7. Now I'm going to have to work this one out a little bit. 24 times 7, we get 28. Carry our 2, that's 14, and 2 is 168. So we end up with x equals 168. Okay? And then number 4. Okay, we got 15 minus w over 6 equals 22. Okay, box in the variable so we don't touch that to the very end. Draw your, you have to add its opposite. Now, we talked a little bit about this in class today. Now, it doesn't matter where we put the negative sign. We're going to change this to adding, and you can put it up here with w or down here with 6. I recommend that you put it with the number, okay, so that you don't have to do an additional step when you get negative w. You'll have to do one additional step. You'll have to multiply or divide by negative 1. Okay, if you put the negative down here with 6, you don't have to do that step because it will take care of itself when you go ahead and get rid of negative 6. So put the negative down there with 6. Draw your line down the middle. And now we've got to clear our 15 by adding its opposite. So we're going to add negative 15 to both sides. We're going to clear out, and we're going to have w over negative 6 is equal to 22 plus negative 15. Okay, this is a different signs difference, so we're going to subtract those, and we're going to get positive 7. Okay. Next thing, we have to get rid of the divide by negative 6. Just like the problem before this, we're going to multiply by negative 6 over 1, okay, which will give us negative 6w over negative 6, which these cancel each other out. We're left with 1w. Okay, so these cancel out. We're left with just w is equal to, and then over here, we've got to multiply by negative 6. So 7 times negative 6 is negative 42. Okay? Now, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and pause the video and do the practice problems at the bottom, then unpause the video and check your answers. Now that you have the video on pause, assume that you've done the practice problems, so here are the answers. Go ahead, take a minute, check those answers, circle the ones that you missed, okay, and then bring those questions to class tomorrow. Thank you for doing your homework. See you tomorrow.